Okay, lifting the hips up, and we'll take a step forward with the left foot, left knee over ankle. Okay, shoulders over hips. Foot at the back can be flat or tucked if you need. We're on the grass, should be comfortable. If you need any support, just double up the mat there. Okay, so rather than thinking about this collapsing here, think about, we want to avoid that. We want to push into the front foot, push equally strong enough into the back foot that you can just lift up. You're really in the center of the position, and the tailbone's moving towards the floor and the belly button's pulling in, so that we're in this nice strong center position and we're not just collapsed where we need to make adjustments to get up. We want to be able to be in this core strong position to just get up. All right, we're holding. Inhale, lift the inhale, think about lengthening the spine. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Now, thinking about the position of the pelvis, we're going to move the hips forward. You may want to have your block there. Moving the hips forward. So we're coming into a lower lunge here. We don't want to just start collapsing. See that collapse there? We want to avoid that to come down. We're going to be moving the hips forward, but staying in the same position. We can't physically stay in the same position, but we're thinking about staying in the same position. Forward, 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 rather than this collapsing in. Okay, so start to bring the hips forward. We can bring the hands towards the block and think about lifting up. We want to try stay nice and tall through the spine, focusing a lot on hips and core today. If you're nice and comfortable here, you can bring the hands down a little bit more, but don't collapse down, stay strong. Okay. Lovely. Going to take another breath here. Chest open, shoulders back and down. And just if you bring that knee in a wee bit there, Diana. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. We're going to go for some twists. We're going to the left side first. Bring the right hand into the inside of the left hand. Again, you can bring it to a block if you want to, or here, or here, or here, whatever's comfortable for you. Keeping the core engaged. Going to inhale, open the chest to the left side. Watch that everything doesn't roll with it. Not opening up everything here. Taking the twist thoracic from the upper back and then back down. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, back down. A few more of those. Inhales are up, exhales are down. Chest is open, shoulders back and down, really opening the chest here. Good, good, good. We'll do one more. Watch that front knee, knees over ankle. Hold, hold, hold. Roll the shoulders back. And then we'll bring both hands to the floor, left hands to the outside of the left foot, right hands under right shoulder. We're going to go for a wee flow, then a sun salutation. Let's lift up the back knee. Come back to a plank pose. All right, shoulders are over wrists, hips are in a nice position, weight is pushing through the heels, inner thighs are lifting up towards the sky, and we're strong. Bring the knees down, elbows move backwards as you lower the chest to the floor. Untuck the toes, same as before. Feet, legs, pelvis, in, Sphinx, Cobra, Baby Cobra, Cool Cobra, Upward Dog, all the cobras. And we're going to exhale to Downward Facing Dog. Lift up the knees, the hips, and you can take a nice bend in the knees here to make sure that spine is nice and long and tall. Alrighty, so we're taking a few breaths here. Good. Okay, so open the hand, anytime the hands are on the floor, super big, like get them, yeah, nice, so all the weight's coming in here. Relax your neck, relax, relax. Relax here a wee bit more. There we go, that's it here. And then stay in here. Nice, nice, nice. Good, good, good. Breathe, 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 breathe. Alrighty, let's bend the knees, look forward. We're gonna walk or take a few steps to the front of the mat. And then an exhale is going to be a forward fold. You can take a bend in your knees to support this posture, or legs can be straight. Right, just depends on your body, how you're feeling. We're going to bend the knees here, send the hips back, circle the arms up overhead as we lift the torso up, palms together up at the sky. Exhale, hands down to the heart center. And let's flow again. Yeah, right in the leaves there, I can still see. This has got a head chopped off with all the plants. All right, inhale, circle the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips, lead with the chest. Chest, chest, chest is first. When you need to bend the knees, exhale into the forward fold. Gonna inhale, halfway lift. Straighten the legs, lift the torso up, and we're looking for a flat back, flat back. Open the chest. You can put a glass of water here. Exhale, hands to floor, step or hop back to your plank. Good, good, good. Inhale. Exhale to the floor. Knees can be down like before, or you can go into your yogi push-up, your chaturanga. Inhale is a cobra to here, or your upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Relax your face. Space between shoulders and ears. Space between shoulders and ears. Back is straight. Bend the knees to keep the back straight. Lovely. We're going to lift the right foot up. Come forward to a plank with the right knee close to the chest, and step it forward. Drop the back knee, and we're moving into that little flow on the floor with on the other side. All right, so knee over ankle. Find that strong center point. So we're not leaning forward and collapsing. Push into the front foot, push into the back foot enough to, so if you're too far forward, too far back, we can't do this. Up, and go up. Okay, pelvis, bloop. Breathing deeply, nice and strong with both feet, strong with both legs. All right, and now we're bringing the pelvis forward. We're not going to tilt it. We're keeping the tailbone tucking and moving the pelvis forward. It's going to start tilting, but we're going to keep it as neutral as we can. And the hands come to a block. You can rest them on the front leg if you fancy, or the floor, without collapsing down. Spine nice and tall, shoulders back and down. And yeah, Diana, just the knee again, and a wee bit, there we go. Breathing deeply. Breathing deeply. Stretching the hips, lower back. All right, this time we're going to bring the left hand in towards the right foot. Okay. We're going to inhale, open to the right side with a twist. Exhale, the hand comes down. Beautiful. Inhale, open. As you open, don't allow the knee to fall. Open two. We're going to keep it in line so the twist comes from the upper body. So inhales are up. Exhale, bring the hand back down. Inhales are up and open. Exhales are back down. Lovely. Let's do one more. And then we're gonna hold. 3. Watch that front knee. Watch the shoulders. Lovely. Bring the right hand down to the outside of the right foot, and we're going to flow and then salutation. So lift the back knee up, step the right foot back to a high plank. You can take your chaturanga, yogi push-up, or knees can come down. Control the movement, so really control the movement, strengthening the upper body. Shoulders back and down. Start the posture from the feet, legs, pelvis, spine. Inhales up to cobra or sphinx. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift up the chest and hips. Lift up the knees. Send the tailbone backwards, then up towards the sky. You can totally keep a big bend in the knees here, just to keep the spine nice and straight. Breathing in, breathing out. Just relax the shoulders a wee bit more, Paula. Yeah, there we go. Breathing in, breathing out. Bend the knees, look forward, work your way to the front of the mat. If you want to hop forwards, take a few wee steps. Exhale into a forward fold. Weight in the heels, weight in the heels, weight in the heels. Now bend the knees a lot, send the hips back, and circle the arms up overhead. Palms together up at the sky. Exhale, hands down to the heart center. And we'll take another sun salutation. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead. You can look up to the sky or look forwards, whatever feels good. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the waist. You can bend the knees to help support the back. Weight in the top of the head. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the legs. Lift the chest up, the torso up, and open the chest as much as we can here. Good. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to floor, stepping or hopping, dancing all the way back to our plank. Moving to the floor, mindfully choose knees up or knees down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, we're going to come to a child's pose and take 3 breaths before we move into the main flow. Right, you can come to the extended child's pose once again, or a full child's pose where your thighs are supporting the weight of your trunk, your torso. Wherever you are, you're breathing, of course, mindfully, using the exhales to relax and release. Where are you feeling it? Like through all those movements of the warm-up and getting the energy flowing, were you feeling it in your lower back? Were you feeling it in the hands maybe, or the feet when they're, there's a lot of weight in them? So wherever that point was now, send your breath and your energy there to relax and soften. And gently coming up to an upright position. Take your time. This one a wee bit here. Right. A wee moment in the upright position, just observing how you're feeling. How are the hips, the back, shoulders? Right, we're coming into another downward dog here. So if you want to give your hands a wee shake or a little bit of movement in the wrists just before we come into the downward dog. When you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so hands, make sure everything's in line. Feet, knees, hands, tucking the toes. Shoulders are away from ears, abs are engaged, Lift up the knees, send your hips backwards, then lift the tailbone up towards the sky, Open chest, shoulders away from ears, and you can keep those knees bent as much as needed to feel really comfortable through the back and nice and long through the spine as well. Breathing in. Breathing out, get really connected to the posture there. Lovely. Okay, we're going to bend the knees, look forward. We're going to go with the left foot. So lift your left knee up as close to your chest as you can. Lift your hips as high as you can. You can lift the right heel up here. And we're looking to step the left foot through. If we don't quite get there, no worries. You can drop the knee, shuffle it forward, and then come to the step through. All right, so we're stepping the left foot through, knee over ankle. Feet are hip width apart or a little bit more. Engage your abs, lift the torso up, and you can lift your hands up here or bring your hands to the hips or the waist, wherever's comfortable. So again, just looking for that midpoint of the posture. The weight's not all on the front leg. The weight's not all on the back leg. We're looking for that midpoint. Shoulders over hips. If you feel it's a wee bit too much, I always feel it's too much there, you can bend the back knee a little bit. All right, pushing into both feet equally. And hands up overhead. We're breathing. Inhales, find the breath running up the spine. Exhales, maybe finding a little bit deeper posture. Good work. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhales and exhales, helping us maintain the movement and find a really good position in the movement as well. All right, we're going to straighten the legs here and open up to the long end of the mat. Okay, open up to the long end of the mat. You can bring your hands down to your hips. We're going to open the feet about 45 degrees, kind of like to the corners of the mat there. Circle the arms up overhead, palms together up at the sky. We'll move into goddess pose. So the hips go back and down and the knees follow the toes. If the knees are further in than the toes are, bring the toes into match, or see if you can open the knees first and then bring the toes in. All right. Avoid the tilting, tailbones tucking, and that's going to want to bring you forward. Just try and lift the chest up as much as we can. And we hold and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift the arms up overhead, palms together up at the sky. Exhale, hands down to the heart center. We're going to bring the hands down to the thighs and bend the knees one more time, coming into a big wide squat here. Hands are on the inner thighs. And you take an inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder's going to move towards the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, right shoulder towards the left side. It's really nice movement for the lower back and the hips today. Keep that movement going. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Stretching the sides, the lower back, this kind of mid-back area that's quite difficult to get the stretch in there sometimes. Not a space that would move a lot throughout the day. Lovely. Last one. Coming back to center. We'll straighten the legs. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead. Exhale, come back down to your goddess. Hands can come down to the chest, or you can have the arms open, kind of like a cactus position, shoulders, elbows at shoulder height. 3, 2, watch the tucking, the tilting, tuck the pelvis. 1, and we'll stretch the leg, we'll release the pose. We're going to come back over the left foot, because the left foot was the one that came forward. So turning to the left side, lift up the back heel, which is the right heel, hands down to the floor, taking the lunge. Left foot goes back, high plank. Take a breath. Exhale to the floor, knees down or chaturanga. Inhale, sphinx or cobra or upward dog. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a breath. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, or moving the shoulders away from the ears, relaxing the face. Get that tailbone pointing up towards the sky. All right, we're going to go on the the right side or right side. So right foot lifts up, bring your knee as close to your chest as you can. Lift the left heel up, lift the hips up as high as you can. And then we step the right foot forward, knee over ankle. Make sure your feet aren't in line. You want them at least hip width apart for when you stand up here. Engage the abs and lift up to that center position. We're not kind of collapsing through the front hip again, that we're trying to avoid this movement. We're staying up and strong. Find that midpoint. Hands can be on the hips, or you can lift the hands up overhead. Breathing, inhale, rolling up the spine. Exhale, finding a bit of weight in the hips, weight in the feet, and really grounding into the posture. Good, good, good. Sweet. Okay, we'll bring the hands down. I'm going to open up to the long side of the mat. Again, you can come to the same side. You can straighten the legs here for a wee moment, give them a break. Okay, so bring feet parallel and then open the toes. Okay, hips moving forward, kind of opening the hips here. Inhale, circle the hands up overhead. Exhale, moving into goddess pose. Bend the knees, hips move down, hands down to the chest, knees following toes. Knees following toes. Trying to keep the chest up as much as we can. Strengthening, pushing into the feet. Activating the whole legs, the glutes, squeeze the glutes. Strengthen, strengthen, strengthen. And Release, bring the legs, straighten the legs. Circle the hands up overhead one more time, palms together up there. Exhale, hands down to the heart center. Then bend the legs one more time and bring the hands to the thighs this time. Inhales are center, exhales taking the shoulder to the opposite side. Inhales are up, so bring the hands, that's it. Exhale, one hand on each thigh. Right hand on right thigh, left hand on left thigh. Keep them, that's the one. Coming up, twisting. Great work. Coming back to center. We'll lift, straighten the legs. Inhale the hands up, palms together. Exhale back down to our goddess for 5. Hands can be at the chest or arms open. 4, 3, can you go a bit deeper? 2, and 1. Straighten the legs, come to the right foot. Turn into the right foot, the short end of the mat. And then step in the right foot back to your plank. Take a breath. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, take it back to a child's pose. Phew. And a few breaths here. Sending it to, coming to our child's pose, hips back, that's the one. A few breaths. Where were you feeling it? Probably thighs, maybe the lower back. Send the breath there. Breathe in deeply, deeply, deeply. Righty, when you're ready, lifting the torso up, take your time to come to an upright position. And a wee breath or two here. Observing how the shoulders feel, the spine, and the hips. Right, we'll bring the legs forward, just bring the feet to the side, stretch the legs forward, come into staff pose, Tadasana. You can have the legs a bit, if you're uncomfortable here and if you feel that you're kind of rolling onto the tailbone, you can lift the knees a little bit to help you lift the chest up and keep the spine nice and tall, or sit up in a block, or a bit of both. All right, so if you feel you need that little bit of lift, then please use it. Boop. Alrighty, feet are active, legs are active, but try soften the knees a wee bit. Don't want to like, whoa, keep them really tense, and the spine is nice and tall from the lower back. Lift it up as you inhale, feeling really, really straight through the spine, shoulders back and down. All right, let's go for a forward fold. So we inhale, stretch the hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, lead with the chest to roll down. Roll it up with an inhale, the torso comes up, the hands roll up to the skies, the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. And another one here, inhale, roll it up, hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. This time I'm going to hold for a few breaths. You can keep this active or come into a passive stretch here. Active, maybe your hands are on the thighs, shins here. You might be grabbing the heels, the feet, the big toes. Or you can take a bind with the hands here. Okay, so you're keeping the back of the legs pushing in towards the mat. Chest lifting forwards and staying active. If you want to go passive, relax everything. You can take a wee block to support your head if you like, whatever way it is. But just relax everything. Relax the legs, the lower back, the chest, the upper back and head. Got 2 options. Breathing in and breathing out. And we'll gently roll it back up. Take your time. Use your hands to help you if you're in the passive position. Taking the support away, or the weight away from the back. All right, straddle position here. Yep. Opening the legs. Once again, they don't have to be really wide. If you're kind of in this collapsing position of the pelvis, you may want to sit in the block or just bend the knees a wee bit as well as an option. Alrighty, and we'll do those 3 breaths in and rolling forward. So we inhale, roll up. Exhale, chest forward, chest forward. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, this time we're going to hold for a few breaths. So same options. You can stay active. With the active one, legs are active, toes are pointing up. Inhale, the chest comes forward. Exhale, your fingertips are walking a little bit further forward. Every breath, trying to go a bit deeper. If you want to be passive, totally relax your legs and take some support so you can relax the body. You can even bring the elbows here and the hands. The hands to the foreheads, really nice to support the heads here. And just think about softening the hips, softening the butt cheeks, the inner thighs, the lower back. Soft, soft, soft. Gently release, use your hands to help you, rolling up. And then when we're in the upright position, use your hands to help with the legs, just bending the knees, taking the back of the knees there. Lovely stuff. Bring the legs together. And then a wee shake. And then we're going to bend the legs, feet to floor, fingertips facing forward, hands further back than the shoulders. Alrighty. Open the chest, lift it up, shoulders back and down. Inhales are centre. Exhales, allow the knees to fall to one side. And if it's nice in the neck, look to the opposite side. Think about the chest being open, shoulders coming back, lifting the sternum up. And then the inhale comes to centre, whole body. Exhale, legs to the other side. And look to the opposite side. A little bit more of that. So inhales are centre, exhale to the side. First, find a bit of movement with it. And then after a few to each side, take a few breaths on one side. Think about opening the chest. Enjoy that lovely stretch for the lower back. And let's change. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to centre. Come off the hands, give them a wee shake. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, relax your face, neck and shoulders. Through the nose, take another big, beautiful deep breath. And as you exhale this time, gently close over your eyes. Now, the next time you open your eyes, find something in your space, one thing to focus on. So don't look at the screen, look to your space. Ready? Open your eyes. And close your eyes again. Okay, I really want you to visualize this one thing. Really visualize it. What does it smell like? What color is it? Shape? How does it feel to touch? Now open your eyes again. Right, in this moment, right now, how do you feel? After a short visualization, How do you feel? Maybe just a wee teensy weensy bit more chilled, a bit more relaxed, just maybe a bit softer with some more space in the mind. You've just practiced an intentional pause. And what now? An intentional pause. So an intentional pause is when you mindfully stop, pause throughout your day and create some space for yourself using your senses. It could be a visualization, a breathing practice, a bit of movement, or all of these things together. So that was what, 20, 30 seconds? Imagine how you would feel after 8 minutes. Not quite sure what to do? No worries, I've got you covered right now, like right now, today, right now. Look, where is the button? Check, I'm not sure exactly where it is on your page. Click on that button and right now, download your free audio guide. I cannot wait to hear how good you feel after using this through your day. Take care of yourself.